Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to part 28. Damn it, I have to think every time. 28 of Disco Elysium, the world that's slowly being eaten up, apart, alive, part piece by the Pale. Which is quite the horrifying thought. Today we're probably going to maybe try and find Ruby. After we do a lot of things in the church, of course. Because we have a lot of things to do here still. First of all... Yeah! Medium core is what it is. We're gonna try to interface. It's only 28%. Still. But we're gonna try, because you never know. Fuck.
Here's an idea. Say what you said before.
No.
Exact same thing. Or...
Yes, we're gonna say the exact same thing, and
Where is that?
it's nowhere. I made it up.
And a cruel joke to play on an earnest...
Well, that didn't work. So we still can't make the beat hypercore. Damn it. So... And I actually wanted to put points into something else, but I guess I'm gonna have to keep putting points into interfacing until I get that solved. Damn it. We are going to try to form a hypothesis, a theory about the 2mm wide hole in the world, because we now know about the freaking Pale. Maybe it's the Pale. Maybe the Pale is starting to come in here.
Yes, what is it?
That's also 8%. Sure.
All you hear is silence in your head.
Well, that didn't work. We do have a... Oh, hello. Could these wires work as a contact microphone? I don't know, could they? We do have one more thing to do in the church. We have a reaction speed. Catch the silverbird. All of these are freaking low.
The silver bird has already flown away. I will catch it later.
Well, crap. I guess I can go back to internalize my hardcore aesthetic thoughts. Maybe I should have finished my hardcore aesthetic thought before I tried to interface the interface thing with Egghead. I don't know what I was thinking. Shit. Anyway. I guess we're going right back to it then. We're gonna search for Ruby along the coast. We're also on... First restock the trap you left empty before. The trick is to remember which one it was. Yes, it's the one up here at Land's End, because that was the empty one. I don't have any locusts though. Should I have taken locusts with me from Shitbag's shack? I have so many words I want to call that little piece of garbage that my brain keeps locking up. Oh, the less I have to think about it, the better. Yes, it, not him. It. He's an it. Because I hate him. The boardwalk rises to your south. It casts its long shadow over you. Right, we have to call into the Jamrock Public Library. Because we found a dead body down there. And they have collected the corpse. Very efficient little police officers. This is the one we left.
The reeds dance slowly around the empty trap. The trap's netting trembles in the cold rain. No insect sounds or movement anywhere.
I guess we have locusts on us, so we're gonna release them into the empty trap.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Nope, they're not.
Good. Now that's done. When can we get to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation?
Soon.
Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't want to, but if there is one more cryptozoological runaround, he must force the investigation back on track. This better be it.
Maybe. Is that all we needed to do? Yep, report to Lena. Okay. I haven't been everywhere here, so I don't think. We also need to inspect the places of possible shootings.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
The comms tower, of course.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freitor. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower and took the shot from there?
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
The lieutenant looks up, raising his collar, and it was just a thought.
It does look extremely rickety, and wouldn't help much either.
Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator?
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fire this time of year.
He looks around. That is a very fair point. We can't really draw any conclusions from just one single campfire. Anyone could have made it, yes.
Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out Biddable Prime, was it?
What about the cigarette butts?
Those? A smoking assailant who favors Tumutiri to Astra or Joan? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast.
It might mean something to Harry. Maybe not for the investigation. Maybe for Harry. So yes, I do think that we can cross out B Prime. We're gonna look over the water to the whirling in rags.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the wave-crossed bay, through heavy, dark grey curtains of rain, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible.
Yeah, I don't think anyone took the shot from here.
A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender.
Especially not to shoot a guy in the head who's... He was on top of her, though. I was about to say lying down, but no, he was on top of her, penetrating her hard, and then he got shot in the head. No, I don't think this is the place.
Smoking, drinking, being happy and elated, without you. Because you're here, freezing in the wind, aren't you? Doing your detective work.
Yes, my detective work. It's important work that needs to be done. Finish the thought. Okay, so probably not here. What were the other places? Boardwalk and island. Island? Well, the boardwalk we've kind of been on. It's here. This, I guess, this island? Is that the island we're talking about? Because the whirling in rags is here. So maybe. Maybe. Can we even get out there though? Maybe Joyce would be willing to help us get out? Because it does kind of look like you could skip along the stones. But I have a feeling not. But I have talked to Joyce recently. Hang in their tongue. Follow along. And I don't remember seeing any kind of option for her to give us a lift. Unfortunately. And I think this one was basically, you can try, but you're gonna fail.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has...
It's a red check interfacing. Need more points in interfacing. I'm not gonna try on a red check. So we have up here then, the boardwalk. And since that's a new green bubble, is that a Van Eyck related thing? course, I have walked across this boardwalk, but it never mentioned anything about any bullet traces or anything. Vagrants have recently painted the tarp red. Water drips from it. Thank you. But at least that gave me like 1 experience point. Yeah, I mean, the last time we went out here on the boardwalk, there was a corpse there, so that kind of stole all our attention. There's still the trash can. It's a long way down to your death from here. 20 meters at least. But it's also into the water, so it's not gonna kill you. Unless it's very shallow and you land on your head.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
So I don't think it's this boardwalk then. Because we are not getting any kind of thoughts or anything. It's a fairly long boardwalk. It's gotta be here somewhere. And with long, I mean it kind of like goes down even here to the execution thing. This would be the Feld building. So pass down the Feld thing. Pass down the Feld thing, the Feld electrical building. Still some stairs there. Oh, I want to get in. The faded remains of a poster with the date 46. The name is faintly legible. Arnvik. And yes, we could ask the winds, but I don't think we have the skills to ask the winds.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
I guess we got a +1 from the jacket, so we can try it again?
A breeze, like a quiet sigh, moves over you. The cool air breaks across your body. It brings the salt of the sea into your lungs.
How many 72% checks have I failed?
Go to the children of the big sea.
What the hell was that?
The wind rushes away, leaving you where you were, on the rotting boards of the Feld building.
New task, work with the children of the big sea. What?
Officer, are you okay? It looked like we lost you for a second.
Did I have a seizure, Kim?
Doesn't look like it to me. Probably not, anyway.
I think I need to talk to some kids in the village.
When you're ready.
So. Fucking shivers. So, interfacing and shivers. I should probably maybe focus on interfacing shivers. I want to do interfacing, but I should do shivers for the investigation's sake. I mean, this is kind of part of the boardwalk down here. Find your way up here, Harry. I believe in you. Which way are you gonna take? That path? Alright. Yes. Okay. Yes. This is the execution spot. Yes, yes. Will we find anything here? This is the last part of the boardwalk. Although last time we were here alone. So maybe with Kim's moral support we can figure something out? No? Well, there's no more boardwalk. No freaking boardwalk. Work with the children of the big sea. The wind spoke to you at the Feld mural. The children of the sea knows something that will assist you in finding Ruby. But who are the children and what do they know? Boardwalk and island. Hey, we have 6 on it now. Nice. Is there a way to get up here? I don't think so. There doesn't seem to be. So what the ass? I'm trying to check the boardwalk. There's nothing to check. Unless Harry finds a way up. That's not impossible. Let's see. Poor Kim. Nope, he didn't. Well, how the hell am I supposed to check the boardwalk then? Answer is I can't. Guess we see if we can't find the children of the big sea. Are you the children of the big sea? Are you big sea children? Why do I have to keep talking to children?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Is little Lily your sister?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's it? You're being rather laconic about it.
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
Kids, has anything strange happened recently in the neighborhood?
We heard bad words and said, I got in trouble. Bad words. Bad words.
Okay, so what happened?
We just heard funny voices.
The boy shrugs. His jacket whispers as his shoulders move.
We thought the voices were funny. We said what they said, and then we got in trouble.
Where did you hear them? Did you overhear someone say them? Was it on the radio?
Radio? What's that? We just heard them in our head.
What do you mean you heard them in your head?
You know, I heard people talking, except just in my head.
He points at his head. His fingers are red from the cold. Right? So what exactly did you hear?
It was like, it is time at last. My nasty speed freaks. Our brother man is about to grow up. DJ Flatios, Big Boy Daviel single is here. Buckle up, cause this is the fastest track that you're ever gonna hear. Turn up the volume. Blow those speakers out. Now here's... No! Don't say bad words, stupid.
A word when you're done.
The lieutenant clears his throat. His eyes are wider than usual. Yeah, that does sound like the speed freaks from the church.
The boy draws a jagged rock across the ground. It leaves a white scratch.
Have you seen any bad people around now that you seem to be a little bit more talkable?
What bad people?
Talkative. One of the twins looks up, his mouth slightly open.
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is gonna crack the case.
Says the lieutenant.
Then we're definitely doing it.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Explains the other one, tongue still lolling out of his mouth. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. The stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber. Anyone can do that.
Bye, take care. Okay, Kim. What?
Detective, about what the twins had to say.
About the speed freaks.
I believe they heard something. And given the poverty of this part of town, I don't know how they could have heard the radio.
Yeah.
I don't know how they heard it, but I know the station they imitated. So they must have heard it somehow.
You know the station, huh? So not the Speed Freaks. What channel was it then?
Speed Freaks FM.
Speed Freaks FM, huh?
Yeah, local station, known for its kinetic music and aggressive style.
Sounds a bit rough for me. I like a little bit of tenderness in my radio, I think.
Yeah, anyway.
The lieutenant checks his watch.
Weird as it is, the situation is not connected to the murder. This isn't our business.
It's a mystery, though. Mysteries are our business.
Yes, mysteries like who killed the hanged man are our business, not this. Besides, maybe it was just a radio they overheard. They might not be old enough to know the difference. How would they have heard the voices?
I mean, even if it was a radio, since you pointed it out, the poverty of the town and all that, where was it coming from?
The lieutenant shrugs.
Let's at least rule out radios before continuing. Maybe the twins didn't know it was a radio they were hearing. The washerwoman seems to know everything that happens here. Let's ask if she heard anything before moving on. After you.
The lieutenant gestures towards the old woman. But I wanted to ask about the Ruby thing too, because she definitely had radio and mechanical know-how.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Say, did you happen to hear a radio on the coast in the last week or so?
A radio? Ah, no. We play no radio here. There's one in the shack, but it's never used.
The shack where Ruby lived. Are you sure you didn't hear any radio playing?
These ears know every sound that belongs to this coast. I would know if I heard anything different.
Then any idea how the twins could have heard Speed Freaks FM?
Was that the nonsense we were spouting? Pah!
She shakes her head but does not answer the question.
No, I have no idea where they heard it. They've been in earshot all week, and no radio.
They heard it somewhere. So we good here, Kim?
Let's just get it out of the way as fast as we can. Contact dispatch from my kinema and ask them to connect you to the station. Maybe they can shed some light on this.
Thank you, Kim.
I'm ready when you are. Thank you, ma'am.
Anything else?
The cold breeze rushes by and the old woman smiles. A few more questions about Ruby.
What more do you want to know about that poor girl?
I heard that she was a heavy drinker with anger issues. You ever witnessed that kind of behavior while she was staying here?
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset.
Sounds kinda nice. Minus the beer. That sounds kinda nice.
She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. But I never saw her lose control of herself, the way some people do.
Alright, enough about Ruby then.
Yes, let's hear those other questions.
Yes, and we're off now. She looks around as spring snow starts falling while it's raining. Okay. Maybe it's sleet and not rain. Now, I guess this is also kind of a boardwalk. But not. It's because it's kind of a pier. Maybe Joyce will be able to take us out to the island. If we ask her
You're back.
nicely.
Good. What can I help you with?
Tattoos, Evrar. Let's talk some more about this boat that you're on.
Well, technically speaking, I'm not on it right now.
I want a lift to the island. I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
Bye-bye. Because this is the only boardwalk I see. That's kind of in, you know, where you can see Martinez. I guess maybe this one, but that's still more a dock slash pier. I haven't been up here for a while, so maybe. Maybe. I need to go back that way anyway to use the radio in Kitsurugi's Kinema. So let's do that. And then we go back up
Inside,
here.
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Radio!
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Connect me to the Jamrock Public Library.
I'm afraid they're closed. It says here that the
Shit.
library is open.
We should try again.
Anything
I
else
forgot
detective?
they open at 10. I thought they opened at 8. Never mind. Alice, I need you to connect me to Speed Freaks FM.
Come again, officer?
Speed Freaks FM, a radio station. It's for the case, I promise.
Okay, officer. One moment.
Thank you, Alice.
I have DJ Mesh on the line. I'll connect you now.
DJ Mesh. Sure.
Yo!
The word shoots out of the man's mouth like a bullet. Hello, is this DJ Mesh?
It is. I got a few minutes before I gotta go back on air. What can I do for you, cop man?
I'm just calling to confirm. Did you debut a new track from DJ Flacio a few days ago?
An asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking.
Okay, but what's the song called? That is the name of the song, but sure.
Yeah, that is the song. An asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking.
An asshole is a mouth for shit, I guess, and I'm puking. Okay. I get the puking part, but an asshole is a mouth for shit. Do you mean you? Yeah, never mind. It's just a song, okay? Do people like it?
They're loving it, man. The requests keep coming in for more. I really think it's the future of music, I do. Fucking, like, stinkcore or something. Shit's so nasty. Those stink waves come up like sound waves, you know what I mean?
I have no idea what you mean.
Doesn't matter. Listen, I'm dead serious when I say fellatio is gonna make it big in this world.
Is it legal to play? Of course it's legal to play, but we're gonna ask anyway.
It's illegal not to play, man. When you got that kind of music in you, the universe demands that you got to let it out. You know what I mean?
Actually, yes.
Plus, Felicia and I got it in our contracts that we could play our own tracks. So really, it would be illegal not to.
Okay, let's move on. We talked to some kids who said they heard it in their heads. Do you know how that could be possible?
Come on, man. I just told you we're cleared to play shit like that. Listen, it's not our problem if kids decide to tune into River Shaw's hottest station.
Well, the thing is that it's not that they played it on a radio, they heard it in their heads. Do you know how that's possible?
I don't understand. Are you asking if we can, like, play our station into people's brains?
And of course, communism pops up again. Yeah, like that. Maybe it was part of your civic duty. You were just testing it out for the government.
We ain't testing anything out for the man, unless it's how many bricks you need to break all his windows.
Okay.
That wasn't a threat, by the way. Just a figure of speech. I'm a spoken word guy. Now, is there anything else you needed?
Nope. That was the entirety of everything I needed. Thank you for your time. Get back to your asshole is a mouth and you're puking.
Nah, man. Thank you. This has been an absolute pleasure. Later, cop man.
The party has terminated the call. Is there anything else I can do for you, officer?
You should check the radio.
Press the button labeled saved and turn on Speed Freaks FM.
It requires no adjustment. The radio is already set to Speed Freaks FM.
Oh, Kim. Kim.
Spoke to the wildest cop in Ravachol.
The wireless cop in Ravachol. After a moment of fiddling with the radio, you push the glowing saved button, and on comes the familiar voice.
Didn't even get his name. But whoever that mystery cop was, we salute him.
Do you know?
Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Are you ashamed, Kim?
Someone must have been messing with the radio. Maybe it picked up a random frequency. You wanted the prime line, right?
That was under saved, Kim. But it's okay, you can listen to whatever the hell you want to. I don't judge anyone's tastes in music. Just listen to what you like.
he's still avoiding your gaze, and his ears glow red.
You know, that was DJ Mesh. That was Speed Freaks FM.
The lieutenant is resolutely silent, staring at the console. A look of betrayal. The secret has been revealed. Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Oh man, you should have told me you liked them. I could have asked you for a shout out.
I don't listen to them.
The lieutenant says sharply. You know, it's okay to like what you like, Kim.
I don't like it. I don't know how that channel got marked.
You lying to me right now, Kim?
Excuse me?
Come on, man, you can tell me.
The lieutenant raises an eyebrow. The ocean wind blows, bringing in the smell of salt.
I mean, that you listen to this is nothing to be ashamed of. People have weirder skeletons in their closets. That you listen to Speed Freaks FM and Stinkcore? Although maybe that was kind of new. That is nothing to be ashamed of.
That eyebrow. He's using his authority against you. You can't resist.
I'm sorry, Kim.
He remains silent.
Pick up the radio again.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy. For the heavier foot and the freaky armor.
God damn it.
The lieutenant moves quick as a viper as he switches off the radio and sets it on prime time. Then he turns to you.
Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or...
He shakes his head, furiously staring at his feet. What about heavy of foot?
You would be too if you had this motor carriage.
He snaps half seriously.
But seriously, let's quit joking around, alright? We have a case to investigate.
He turns back to the cabin.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect it to someone?
Have you been listening to us, Alice? I'm done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of...
Yes, we see a lot of things. We don't care. We're not going to do anything about it. So, Kim, I see you want to talk to me.
Okay, about that code.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start from the top.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt the twins heard Speed Freaks FM. I still don't know how without a radio, but they did.
And of course, we're not gonna leave him alone since he's so ashamed about it. Hold up, Kim. Aren't you gonna say anything about meeting your radio heroes?
Nope.
The final word on this matter has been spoken.
You gotta tease him a little bit, okay? Just a bit of friendly teasing. We don't mean anything ill about it. You know, that is some spooky shit, but what does it mean?
I don't know what it means.
The lieutenant's gaze travels towards the coast, towards the fishing village, so far away. I mean, a weird voice in my head said to talk to the kids. Maybe it's related? I doubt it.
I don't think the voices in your head are related to this, no.
But it didn't sound like one of my thoughts. It sounded like a lady.
The lieutenant gives you a long look.
I don't know what to say to that, or what you want me to say. I'm sorry. Did we ask where the kids were when they heard the voice?
The wind picks up, blowing a stray strand of the lieutenant's hair out of place. He smooths it back. I didn't. Sorry.
No need to apologize. I was just going to say it'd be a good idea to ask them.
Yes.
And, Detective, thanks for this. It's been interesting.
He turns to you and smiles. Right. Well, come on, Kim. We're gonna jog over here to this other pier / boardwalk. Also, there's something yellow down here. Is it another Van Eyck poster? A message has been carved into the wall. Transnation, Ike Nation. It was. Do. An old poster hidden below new ones. Arno Van Eyck 49, the Palaceum. Oh, also. Oh. Sounds like an obscure live performance in a dirty underground bunker. Also, this. I guess I can't get up there, huh? I need to find some way to get in here.
There must be another way into the building.
Oh. Speaking in tongues, are we, Kim? What was this?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Why am I looking at this wall?
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
So, some conceptualization, you say? Oh, I missed something here? Well, we can deal with that. Oh, signal blue naval coat. +1 suggestion and -1 half-light. Okay. Kinda do need suggestion. For asking someone out on a date. Okay, let's take a look here now. Went to the village on the coast, officer. See you there. Choice, says the note on the post. And there's nothing here either, so I don't know where that specific spot where we have to check out the thing on the boardwalk relating to the shooter would even be. Because it's gotta be this boardwalk, right? Because we can't go here. Because it's kind of blocked off here, so we can't get up here. Unless... I remember this swing set. We crashed our car here. So maybe somewhere along here. There's gonna be a lot of running. Knock knock.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Well, unlock it.
This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Yes, knock again.
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
The hallways echoes with her cackle. I need to talk to a young man in this building.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building.
But...
Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
She trails off, leaving this sentence unfinished.
Backyard door. With the smoker. You already were there. Didn't work.
Hey, are you there? I checked the backyard, but I couldn't get in that way.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Convince her that I'm a real policeman, because I Team is here, we found a badge, and he confirmed that you are officers. 97%. XCOM rules says I'm gonna fail.
You can't think of anything convincing. Time for some police brutality.
What the fuck? Oh. I need a break. Okay, I am... Alright. 97%? Are you freaking kidding me? No, I'm not alright. God damn it. Ah, police brutality. I see. What are we gonna do? Open up or I'm gonna breach this motherfucker. Kick the door.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You don't scare me, punk. I may be an old woman, but I can still take the likes of you.
Motherfucker, even with a 97.
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
Gaze upon me, stuff, and despair.
Kudos.
Thought gained. Anti-object task force. Okay, I didn't think that would finish the thought that quickly, but sure. So we have an anti-object task force. Take a look at your hands. See how bruised they are? See the little scars? This is Exhibit A. The material world is holding you back. Containers, mailboxes, doors, chairs, they are all your enemies. Always have been. Atoms themselves are in on the conspiracy, forming shapes and structures that you hate. You are energy stuck in a body. You are spirit trapped in matter. Break free! Beat up that lamppost. Let it know just how much objects suck. Maybe. Fucking hell.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Bis figgte and fuck the world send their best.
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness.
This was Cindy. I see. I didn't remember you at all. They seem to hold you in high esteem.
They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
Skulls are cool. Can I be a skull?
Fat chance. But you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood.
But I really want to be a skull.
She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky, as though straining to hear something in the distance.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency.
Are you sure that's not just the Pale coming here and starting to eat this place up? I think it's actually started in the church. Maybe not started, because we kind of had the... I'm not gonna say conspiracy, but we had a theory when we talked to, I think it was Noid, that they built the church there because they were afraid of something, and a 2mm wide hole could have been smaller back then, but maybe they noticed that the Pale was starting to come through here, and Martinez is gonna be eaten up eventually. I mean, if it's only grown to 2mm over 300 years, it's gonna be a while. But it's still there. It's a freaking hole in the world that's gonna engulf this entire town eventually. So everyone just move the fuck out while you can.
This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens.
So you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor.
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Come on, Cindy, just help me out here, please.
Ugh, alright. Sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell.
A little girl in the fishing village, we know exactly one, and that would be Lily, inside the house.
Could that girl have been little Lily? It's not a bad place to start.
I know a little girl in the village, little Lily.
Could have been her. Small kid with giant white armored hands. If you've seen one of them, you've seen them all.
Also, you saw that from here. You have remarkably sharp eyes, young lady. Also, pissfigure.
I don't believe it.
They hold you in high esteem.
They'll never be skulls.
Can I be a skull?
Fat chance.
Okay, how's that?
She throws you a conspiratorial.
Oh.
Have you know this place is a sepulchre?
She says the same thing. What if we say something else about pissfigure?
I don't believe.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask.
I think they're afraid of you. Oh, or maybe we should just say, I made up the sending their best part, but I did talk to them.
Figures. All of you are liars. They're such sweet boys, though, aren't they? My sweet, sweet wannabe skulls. They'll never be accepted, but their hearts are in the right place.
Okay, well, skulls are silly then. What are you even trying to achieve?
She throws you a
Have this place
Okay,
is a sepulchre.
later. Just later. Now we need some authority too, because 97% weren't enough. Oh, that is so infuriating. That is gonna bug me. Oh, there's another thing I have to put points into when I already have too many things already. Oh. Hopefully finishing the hardcore aesthetic will help me get another chance with Egghead though. And then I can actually put another point into authority to get in there, but I also want to put another point in electrochemistry so I maybe can stop wearing the expression, so maybe my now shaved face looks a little bit gentler. And we're all... Oh, fucking hell, man. Things are not going my way today. I must have done something to anger the gods of gaming, I just don't know what. Hello, Lena.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
The elderly woman smiles up at you hopefully. Well, I restocked the empty trap, but where's Morel?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
She manages a smile for you.
Her smile is wary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
So where's Morel?
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
It really is probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds. He should get his rest.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
Mm-hmm. Morel is getting up there in years, so...
Her voice is shaky. What is going on here?
So... who's going to check the traps, then?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
Once more, onto the breach, then.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
So what? I'm still gonna be out there because I need to look for Ruby, so I might as well check the traps while I'm looking for Ruby.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
What's wrong? You seem a little bit different.
Different? How?
The half moons of her glasses reflect you as she looks up to you. You're not telling me the whole story.
I'm not. It's not that.
She doesn't know how to end her sentence. What is it?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
Did you make up seeing the Phasmid? Is your entire life a lie? Is your relationship built on a lie?
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
Not really.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
Do I? I mean, there is the whole fact that you can tell yourself that something happened a certain way, and your brain kind of rearranges itself and your memory center so that you believe that it's actually what happened. There is that. But if we look past that, I would say a story or a dream. I would say probably not. Just very embellished, polished. Only the good things remaining. Just like you look back at old relationships with a sense of nostalgia and thinking, oh, it was so much better, and you just remember the good, nice, romantic, lovely things. You don't remember all the times you got into petty fights over basically nothing, or just how society in general was kind of shittier in some ways. You forget about that. You just remember the good things, because all our memories suck.
Seeing the Encyclopedic Phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you had seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
I don't know. I don't know. I can either say that, are you saying you made it up? Just attack her like that? Make it sound like she did it out of malice? Just, or be a little bit gentler. And basically allow her to keep the lie, I guess? Now, are you saying you just made it up?
No, at least I don't think I did, but Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the Phasmid's existence.
Yeah.
That I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too. But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
She shakes her head, still unable to meet your eyes.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
Oh, 17%. I need suggestion. Okay, game, Disco Elysium, whatever deities of gaming are listening. Come on, you made me miss a 97%. And sure, I have succeeded at a few 3% and such, but those were because I rolled a double 6. Just complete luck. But there's actually a chance here. 17%. Basically, almost slightly less than 1 in a 5 chance that I can do this. We can just say, thing is, you're not sure you made it up either.
I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
I missed the... it's probably for the best that I missed it. Are you sure you don't need help getting to Gary's?
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
Okay. You do that. I'm gonna check the traps one more time.
Really?
Really?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
I should have tried, because now she's gonna be plagued with doubts and guilt and think that her marriage is a sham built on a lie. Oh, I don't want her to suffer through that. God damn it. Well, can I have your address, just in case there's news?
Okay, it's 1113 Tabernacle Road, Jamrock, but...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
Be careful out there, Lena.
You too, sweetie. Thank you for everything, truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
The sentence remains unfinished. I'm sad now.
A waste of time. A dream. A lie. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, the cold coastal wind blows.
That's not how I wanted it to end.
We should go too.
Somewhere out there, a kilometer to the southeast, a gust of wind shakes the felled building, rattling dusty windows, beckoning with strange coldness. To ask the wind once more.
Are you telling me to go ask the mural if the Insulindian phasmid is real, Shivers? Because I could do that. 'Cause I need to get out there anyway. And search for Ruby. Also need to talk to the kids, unfortunately. At least they are slightly better, well-behaved kids. Let's go here first. Alright, children, so where were you when you heard the radio?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
So real quick, boys, where were you when you heard the voices inside your heads?
There.
The boy points towards one of the ruined monoliths nearby.
We were there.
The other child nods. The felled building looms overhead. And so I return to thee, felled. One says, throwing a rock into the sand.
Full circle. Back to Feld, then. When you're ready.
The boy turns the rock over in his hands. He looks to you, then his brother, then back to you.
Bye-bye. And we're also gonna talk to Lily, see if she has any white armor hand pieces. What?
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
Try to sneak up on the phasmid?
It's not the phasmid. It's not even organic. It's a fire iron. How disappointing.
How could you not tell the difference between the phasmid and a fire iron? Inland Empire, you suck. I can't believe it. Of course it wasn't the phasmid, it's way too big.
Don't be too hard on yourself. You couldn't have known that for sure. And besides, finding this phasmid is your special destiny. You can feel it.
Give the dream of discovering the Insulindian phasmid a rest. For now. Lily?
Mister, what were you doing in my fireplace?
There was a phasmid in it. I was trying to catch it.
Oh. Okay.
She nods seriously because children at that age are gullible, so be careful what you tell them. I heard there was a girl around here who has armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh. I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Had.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
Okay. You're supposed to be younger than your brothers, but you're more well-spoken than your brothers. And you sound less like a child than they do.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were going to take them. They're stupid.
They are stupid. She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its one remaining eye as though searching for confirmation.
We're going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
He enunciates the last two words carefully.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
I'm sure it's very good, but we're gonna break the castle anyway. Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
She gazes at you with her big eyes. Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
My mom is great. doesn't sound like she really believes what she's saying. Goodbye.
Bye.
The girl's large, curious eyes remains fixed on you. Of course they are, because I'm a stranger who just walked into her home, wielding a big multi-tool. Okay. There's the sandcastle. Well, I guess it's a better sandcastle than I would do. I've never even tried to make a sandcastle. I haven't even been to the beach in like 20 years or so. So, the beach is boring when you have glasses, to be honest. Especially when you're extremely nearsighted like I am. You just take them off and you see absolutely nothing. Sure, it could be cooling to go down into the water, and it's fucking boring.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
Probably a full siege force. Called Wind and Rain and Snow. Reach in the catacombs and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Fairweather T500 gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Sure. The boots are on the dead dude. The armor is probably on Gary. Wherever the hell he is. Hey, we can go back to the failed mural. Nice. I think he's gone. Oh fuck, we need logic too. Logic and authority That is scary. He's supposed to be over here somewhere, but I don't think so. Man, I'm still bitter about the 97% failure. Let's see what the voices are telling me today.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
97, 92. Listen to the wind.
Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.
Where does it go?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
Told you we were gonna be able to somehow get into the building, because the stairs we saw. The beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels a whisper away, so there's a way in through there. What is happening?
She's down there.
So I think she's down there, below this building.
Okay. Why?
I mean, we've looked everywhere else.
Right. How do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
I wouldn't trust that ladder. But sure, there's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb it, enter through the roof. If we even survive the climb. We're not.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails.
Brute force is safe unless you find something that has bruter force. Then brute force is not safe.
There's also still a question of how the twins tuned into Speedfreaks FM.
We should look into that before we move on. We're not gonna tease him about it anymore.
It's your call, Detective. If you drop the radio lead now, just be prepared to leave without having done it.
A shuffle of nylon as the lieutenant shrugs. Well, we did still have the... I can't do that anymore because the game thinks we're done, but I had the Encyclopedia thing with the twins and fudge. We're not gonna go through there. We're gonna look at this. There's a pipe there. Can we crawl through the pipe? That looks like maybe we would get stuck.
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotten boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the Feld building?
But it does kind of look safer than the frickin' ladder.
A building like this must have multiple doors serving various functions. Perhaps a basement access.
Come closer and look in.
Your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe. The lieutenant looks over your shoulder.
What's in there?
A thin layer of snow gleams inside the pipe.
Okay, but what else?
As your eyes adjust, you see some trash. Crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side.
And?
And nothing. broken glass from bottles thrown against the walls of the pipe. A syringe.
Could we get into the Feld building through this pipe?
Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly unlikely, and not without risk to our health either.
Yeah, that's true.
However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around.
The lieutenant pushes aside the reeds and looks around.
And it's right here, a maintenance door.
He points to a rusted metal double door to the right of the pipe, obscured by the reeds. Cursed Ilmaron die! It helps! Try to pull the door apart!
The metal doors are heavy, and the flaking rust hurts your palms. But, together with the lieutenant, you manage to slide them open just enough to squeeze in.
Just enough to squeeze in.
Good work. Shall we?
The lieutenant nods towards the impenetrable darkness inside. Let's go in. Ooh. We're now in the basement of the Feld building, huh? That's where we're gonna leave it for today. We're gonna explore the Feld building next time. A little bit shorter, but you know. I need something to eat. Anyway, thank you for being here and thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. Please take care of yourself, be kind, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.